So in the first video, I talked to you about when you're gonna start doing paint correction. If you're just getting into it, you wanna keep things very simple. And you can look at my other video to go over those topics. Now, in this one, I wanna give it a more perspective of how do you tackle it doing this as a business. And in particular, how different paint, as far as the color, will dictate how much you should do or how much you can do, and the level of expectation that you can set with your customer. So with this vehicle, right? This is Alex's vehicle. He hasn't polished it. It's never been polished. It's a 2017. But the biggest factor that is it's gray. So with lighter colored vehicles, like white, like gray, like beige, the lighter the color, the easier it is to, so to speak, hide the swirls and the scratches. On the other hand, if you have a dark colored vehicle, black, red, whatever, it's easier to show those imperfections. So with this vehicle, as you can see, that you can't really tell that the vehicle is swirled or scratched, right? Like it's like, even to my eye, like in person, you can barely tell that anything is there. So in the perspective of selling it to a customer, if the customer doesn't have the budget for, let's say, a $900 two-step correction, one with a light colored vehicle like gray, you could do less work, charge less, but still get optimal results, because you only need to do a little bit of work compared to if it was a black colored vehicle to get very favorable results. So on this one, on vehicles like this, unless it's like just heavily swirled and you can easily tell that all those imperfections are there, you can get away and like you can do less work for optimal results, right? The same principle applies, let's say, for a cloth interior that's black. It hides the stains better. As simple as, like, yes, you can still see that it's dirty, but black compared to beige, the beige will show those colors, the stains, way more than the black cloth. Same thing here, where the lighter colored vehicle, like gray, will be able to hide, or at least not show, all the imperfections. So I'm gonna hit this with a compound phase, with a cutting phase, and then I'm gonna polish it, and you'll see that between the before and after, there's not much of a difference. And I want to tell you this because it's very important, if you are doing this as a business, to set the right expectations for the customer, to be able to price properly based on the vehicle's color, right? So the color will actually play a pretty big factor, because again, you can get away with more on a light colored vehicle. All right, so here we have Malco's heavy duty compound, and we have it on a microfiber cutting disc from Meguiar's. Now I'm not gonna go overboard with this one because I just want to show you one little panel. So there's a fly on my eye right now, so I'm gonna quickly and very hackily hit this one panel. So I'm not gonna go crazy, I'm not gonna prime it all the way. There's literally a fly flying around right now. So very simple. Now this is obviously has already been washed, clayed, and is ready for correction. So this just goes to show you, and this is too much. This just goes to show you that with a light colored vehicle, you can get away with a lot more. So we're gonna cut it. Alright, so please tell me if that was funny in the comment section down below. Alright, so I'm gonna buff this off to a high shine. Just kidding. So now I'm not saying that you're not gonna see a difference, right? As the detailer, like, you'll see the difference, obviously, because you have the keen eye for results, right? You are the one trained to look into paint and to see the imperfections. Again, I'm talking in the perspective of the customer. Most customers with a white, gray, beige, light colored vehicle have a much harder time seeing the actual imperfections relative to a black colored vehicle, a dark blue colored vehicle. So like here, I get, like, it already looks glossier. So now let me hit it with the polish. we're gonna get before, we're gonna get afters, and we'll see if there's really an actual noticeable difference. Yes, it's gonna look glossier, but if you applied a wax on it, if I did it with a one-step polish, you'd almost get to the same spot here because, again, it's great at hiding imperfections. So here I'm using Malco's finishing polish on the Oberk polishing pad. I believe this is from Oberk. We have so many combos. We have compounds and polishers from Adams, from Oberk, from Meguiar's, from Griot's, from Malco. If you're asking me what's the best one, it's the one that gets the job done. You give me whichever one, I'm gonna get the job done. So it's not the tool or product, well, partially, but if you want to break it out in percentage, I'd say it's 90% skill and talent, 10% product and tool. So if you're getting sucky results, it's not because the tool and product suck, it's because you suck. So now we're gonna just hold this up a little bit, give it the good old razzle dazzle. All right, and then we're gonna come here, put it on a low setting, spread it around, and bring it around town.
Sorry. Yeah, dude.
Get back on.
I focus on your face a little bit. That way, Chris. Alright, let's do it.
Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to wipe this down. These towels are from Malco products. Highly recommend them. These are Lex's favorite towels. I tried to find it last time on their website and I couldn't find it, so I don't know if they sell them on their website, but these are Lex's favorite towels. And we have quite a bit of towels for polishing. So if we took this vehicle and polished the whole vehicle as we just did, and we took it out in the sun, would there be a difference? Yes, because we did work on it. Now, how much of a difference would the customer see? Debatable. Because even if we didn't do a two-step, but we did maybe just a wash and wax on it, maybe just an all-in-one, maybe just a one-step, would the results be similar to doing the two-step? Probably so. So I'm not saying you can't do it or you shouldn't do a two-step correction on a light colored vehicle. I'm just trying to give you advice on when it comes to quoting a vehicle, that there's going to be leeway depending on the color of the vehicle, the size of the vehicle, and the type of clear coat on the vehicle, meaning if it's hard or soft. So it's not like you go into every vehicle that you're going to quote and say, okay, well, it's a two-step, it's gray, that should be the same as a black vehicle, because it's not like the level of it's easier to spot imperfections in a black colored vehicle than it is a gray vehicle, than it is a white vehicle. So if a customer is if the service that you want to offer to this customer is out of budget, let's say it's $900, well, if it's a light colored vehicle, you can easily go with, hey, look, it doesn't need that much work. It'll look great with just a one-step polish. I don't even recommend a two-step because you won't tell the difference between the two. So the one-step polish will be, $450. It'll take half the time, and you'll still get amazing results. Versus if it's on a black colored vehicle, you say, hey, a one-step, as bad as it is, yes, it'll shine it up a bit, but man, you're still gonna see a lot of those imperfections. Black shows every single little bit of swirl and scratch in there. If you really want that, that not mirror-like finish, but let's say you really want to make a significant difference, a two-step correction will knock down 85% of those swirls and scratches, and that's what you want. So it's based on those three things will determine the level of expectations, the results, and what you quote on the vehicle for price and time. So hopefully you took some gold nuggets away from here. Hopefully you had a short little laugh with me looking at the camera. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything. I'll link down below what I used, but again, we have so many. I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is the best one. I use what we got, and with what I got, I get the results that I need. Remember, it's not the tool or product that sucks, it's you that sucks. So go get more training in the garage. You don't gotta pay someone, just go and practice on the panel, practice on your family's car, person's car, your mama's car, your girlfriend's car, your boyfriend's car, and you'll get better like that. I'll talk to everyone on the next one. Bye-bye.